I was at a party recently where me and a bunch of friends were discussing the recent layoffs that Google did with regards to people expressing their opinions on Google receiving a government contract from Israel. Now, there's a very fine line, in my opinion, between being business oriented and being oriented towards the opinions of employees. It's always great to welcome opinions of employees. However, I feel that with so many opinions, so many geopolitical conflicts, so many people out there with different points of view, a company needs to take a very hard stance at what is business and what is not. And I think that's what Google recently did. So if you're a senior leader who has to make decisions like these, it's very difficult. Kudos to you all if you're able to pull it off. But very difficult conversations, very difficult decisions to make. One very interesting example that came to mind was when I spent time, almost 4 years at Meta. We had a principle that we called bring your whole self to work. And what that meant is whatever you are, whoever you are, bring that person to work. You don't need to change just because you work with the company or you're doing a certain role within the company. I thought that was a really, really nice tenet for people to actually operate with. And if I remember correctly, Google did have that, or still does have that principle as well. However, employees need to understand that it's a fine line and leaderships need to understand that it's a fine line and work together in solving these things. My view on how I would have approached it, rather than going all out and protesting against getting the contract, perhaps this could have been flagged with the leadership to have a conversation. Then it would have been addressed to some extent behind closed doors, rather than doing it publicly and then scores of people have unfortunately now lost their jobs. So yeah, it is a gray area, but this is just my opinion. There is no right or wrong answer. But I thought this is very important for us to bring up given the fact that it's on top of everybody's mind.